But men, right? Men see a baddie, we think like, I'm gonna get her pregnant. That's what men think when they see a baddie. So I know that like, as long as he got you guys, as his little army, like he's gonna be straight.
Sorry, but I feel like you manifested Blaze.
Yeah.
Like you were mentioning another child before I got pregnant.
Yeah, true.
Like you manifested Blaze.
Yeah.
On our first date, you were talking about a Blaze, not him exactly.
Yeah.
But you were talking about a Blaze. So you agree with that?
I do agree with that. I think that and
we talked about kids.
Yeah, true. But just so you guys know, because you guys are, beautiful women. You guys are still like women, right? But men, right? Men see a baddie, we think like, I'm gonna get her pregnant. That's what men think when they see a baddie.
You gamed me.
You gamed me.
I'm just asking.
Hey, I'm just saying, when a man really sees a woman that like that he likes and it's a baddie, that be our first thought. Like we be thinking like, damn, like I would have a baby by that. So yeah, I'm manifested. I'm manifested. Yeah, game manifested.
Let's go to the very first thing Game said, because it tells you everything. As long as he's got you guys as his little army, he'll be straight. That's not the voice of a man talking about fatherhood. That's the voice of someone already distancing himself from responsibility. Notice the framing. Not as long as I provide. Not as long as I protect. Not as long as I raise him. No, as long as he's got you. That's outsourcing fatherhood. And then at the end, he doubles down with this fantasy idea that men see a baddie and think, I want to get her pregnant. Let's be very clear. That is not how men think. Responsible men do not see a woman and think, let me ruin my life with someone I haven't vetted. They don't think, let me permanently tie myself to chaos. They don't think, let me gamble my future because she looks good. That's not masculinity. That's impulse. That's irresponsibility. That's a boy explaining his lack of discipline and calling it biology. Real men think, is she stable? Is she respectful? Would I trust her with my legacy? Would I want my son raised by her? Attraction alone has never been enough for men who intend to lead. And the most disturbing part of this clip isn't even what he says. It's who laughs. Because Evelyn, the grandmother, laughing right there, that's the problem. A real mother does not laugh when a man talks about her daughter like a body. A real mother does not laugh when a man reduces her daughter to a baddie. A real mother would shut that conversation down instantly. She would be offended. She would be protective. She would be asking about commitment, provision, and responsibility. Instead, she laughs. And that laughter explains everything. It explains why her daughter ended up here. It explains why boundaries were never enforced. It explains why accountability was never modeled. Feminine power is taught. Standards are taught. Discernment is taught. And when a mother doesn't teach it, the world teaches the lesson the hard way. This isn't cute. This isn't funny. And this definitely isn't manifestation. This is what happens when attraction is prioritized over structure, feelings over foresight, and vibes over values. Men are not animals. Women are not accidents. And children are not punchlines. And until we start calling this out honestly, we'll keep pretending confusion is culture and chaos is normal.